Proton's most important model, their bread and butter, their icon, the all-new 4th generation Proton Saga in all its glory. Now with an all-new 1.5-litre engine, CVT transmission, wireless Apple CarPlay, basic ADAS, new design, and a modernized interior. But how does it stack up against its only competitor, the Pro Duo Bezza? Let's find out. My name's Adrian, I'm all about the details, and you're watching cDrive. The Saga now sports a completely new face and perhaps the most striking rear design of an entry-level sedan. Is it just me, or I see a lot of resemblance to the Accord Dana? However, underneath the skin is the same chassis of the previous Saga VVT, albeit revised and improved. Hence, the new Saga shares the same wheelbase of 2,465mm and the same width of 1,690mm as the previous Saga VVT. But Proton highlighted that continuing with the existing platform helps to keep the cost down and transfer the savings to the consumers. With that, you get swankier features such as projected LED headlamps with 4 leveling adjustments, auto high beam, follow me home function, LED daytime running lights that tucks in cleanly with the Ethereal Blow grille, new 15-inch wheel design with dual tone finish, tail lamps with integrated light bar, 6 airbags, a single monocular camera that enables basic ADAS in the form of forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, door opening warning, lane departure warning, and lane change assist. However, parked side by side, you'll notice some elements carried over from the previous car: the side mirrors, doors, and fuel cap. Inside the all-new Saga, you are spoiled with a techy cabin layout with the dual-screen display that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, many complain about the thick bezels, but this presentation was first popularized by Mercedes. Their bezels are actually also quite thick. The reason being, Proton had to do their best to squeeze in as much goodies without having to completely change the architecture of the interior. You see the climate control panel, dome light, handbrake, charging ports, 3, but all Type A only. Seats and door cards are the same in terms of architecture and positioning. Of course, there are some changes in surface texture, the air vents have been redesigned, and the rear seats now come with adjustable headrest. But something we notice is that there is a slight delay in the Apple CarPlay operation, perhaps boiling down to these being pre-production cars. Hopefully, Proton can refine it further for customer cars. Here comes the big deal, the engine, now sporting a 1.5-litre IGT naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine that puts out 120 horsepower, 150 Nm of torque. This is a B-segment sedan rivaling power in an A-segment sedan body. A much-needed performance boost to better lug the 1-ton plus body around. In a straight line, it will easily outgun the Bezza, and perhaps even the City. Proton claims a fuel consumption of 4.9 litres per 100 km when paired to the CVT in the premium variant, and 5.1 litres per 100 km when paired to the 4-speed automatic. Although a big improvement over the previous Saga 1.3, but the on-paper claims still trails behind the featherweight Bezza. What's also new is a larger 140cc aircon compressor for better cooling performance that can cool the cabin down to 15.2 degrees Celsius, and an electric power steering that replaces the hydraulic rack. On Proton's handling track, the steering feels just as fluid as before, and the engine exhibits a smooth power delivery characteristic. Not the strong kick in the back type of performance, it's a car that you will want to become with your inputs. The supple ride quality is retained and the overall driving satisfaction is still the best in class. Overall, I think Proton has done their best to bring their legacy nameplate up to modern times by stuffing this much modern tech, including a fairly comprehensive ADAS within the parameters of the existing aging platform. I think Proton deserves more credit than that. I speculate Proton will do their best to keep the 2026 all-new Proton Saga under the 50,000 ringgit price point. So when you're out comparing A-segment sedans, remember all the intricate details of the all-new Proton Saga from my video and see how its direct competitor stacks up against Proton's latest sedan. My name's Adrian, thanks for watching cDrive, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more detailed videos like this. Bye bye.